Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 5.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
They're going to try and throw. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this This return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up
the play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. Right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you little bit nowhere to go here? He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2. Bring
Back to throw here. Incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The tackle by
a huge play that time for the Rams.
First and goal, Rams.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Rams 14, Eagles 7.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run this with Akers. To the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Rams 21, Eagles 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. It's a window over. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
By Samson Ebukam. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 49 yard.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And from right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Third down throw incomplete as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will not even make take it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, it's Carr. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Rams 21, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points up. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events. The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gain on the play. And the Rams first down.
They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a run with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They find some open field here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Eagles first down.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Carr. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
At the 35-yard line.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Running out of the Wildcat.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Keeps the score. Rams 28, Eagles 23. Jake.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
A yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Rams.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he's got room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, 28 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Hooked off by David Moore. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Akers. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Akers fighting through, and he's got space. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, 40 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Down here, the for that personal foul penalty is not going to happen.
No, these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his open man, it's Carr. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
First and 10 at the 31.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Just on the tackle. Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On the tackle. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think. If he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. On 1st down. It's Carr. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a decent gain, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run here with Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back at the 17-yard line.
On third down. Here's a run by Akers. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Eagles.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.